Imagine leaving your husband home alone for 3 weeks, and coming back to find your dog hiding in the bathtub, your kitchen smelling like gasoline, and your husband mumbling in his sleep, "I am the burrito." If you've ever wanted to see karma served hotter than a half-microwave burrito, smash that like button, subscribe, and buckle up, because this revenge story is going to make you laugh, cringe, and cheer all at once. I'll be honest, when I left for that work trip 3 weeks ago, I thought I was leaving a grown man in charge of our home. My husband is 41 years old. He told me, "Don't worry, babe. I'll just hang back, play some games, order pizza. Easy life." The first phone call came. Smoke alarm blaring in the background, my husband coughing into the receiver like he'd swallowed a campfire. Babe, quick question, how do you put out a baking sheet fire? Turns out, this man decided he wanted to become a grill master. The only problem, we don't own a grill. So naturally, his genius solution was to stack 3 baking sheets on top of each other, douse them in lighter fluid, and light them up inside the oven. 40 minutes. 40 minutes of the smoke alarm screaming like an angry banshee. Our oven still smells like gasoline to this day. And that was just the beginning. By the end of week 1, my husband had gone full TikTok monk. He announced he was now into minimalist living. And by minimalist, I mean he threw out half of our dishes. His philosophy, we only need 1 bowl each. He didn't even pick a sensible bowl. Oh no, he kept a salad bowl, and the dog's water dish. Everything else, gone. Imagine walking into your kitchen and realizing your entire set of dinnerware has been reduced to something from a college dorm thrift pile. Then came the burritos. This man bulk ordered 20 frozen burritos, and declared that would be his only food source for the next 2 weeks. Now, I like burritos as much as the next person, but by week 2, he wasn't even microwaving them properly. I found out later he'd been eating them still partially frozen. His excuse, it's basically a cold wrap. Plus, it saves electricity. This man had turned frugality into performance art. And let's not even talk about the laundry. 2 pairs of basketball shorts. That's it, rotated back and forth, until they basically fossilized into something that could probably stand upright on its own. The dog, sweet, loyal creature, actually growled every time my husband sat down. Even the dog was like, "Nope. That's a biohazard." By the time I got home, I walked into what looked like a frat house abandoned after the apocalypse. The smell hit me first, burnt plastic mixed with ranch dressing. I followed the sound of wheezing music and found my husband shirtless, sitting cross-legged in the living room, playing a recorder he ordered off Amazon because, in his words, Mozart slapped. I wish I were exaggerating. And then, this morning, I woke up to him whispering in his sleep. Not, "I love you." Not my name. No, he was murmuring, "I am the burrito." That was the breaking point. I sat there at a cafe later that day, sipping coffee like it was holy water, trying to breathe life back into my sanity. The barista asked if I wanted almond milk. I just stared at her, hollow-eyed, and muttered, "No." My house is already nut-based chaos, and that's when it hit me. I wasn't just angry, I was done. Done being the babysitter. Done being the maid. Done letting a 41-year-old man turn our home into a TikTok apocalypse bunker. Revenge wasn't just an option. It was a necessity. Step 1. Weaponize the burritos. If he wanted to live in a burrito cult, fine. I went online and ordered an additional 50 frozen burritos, every brand, every flavor. By the time they arrived, our freezer looked like a shrine to the gods of processed Tex-Mex. Step 2. The silent strike. While he was busy playing hot cross buns on his recorder, I quietly removed his precious salad bowl and the dog's dish. I replaced them with 2 toddler-sized pink princess plates I bought from Walmart. That was all he had to eat off. Step 3. Laundry justice. I took his 2 biohazard basketball shorts and dropped them straight into a donation bin. In their place, I left him a single pair of neon yellow swim trunks 2 sizes too small. If he wanted minimalist living, he was about to experience it. The next morning, I set the stage. I told him, very sweetly, breakfast is ready. He shuffled in, recorder in hand, probably expecting eggs or pancakes. What did he find? A plate, hot pink, glittery, fit for a toddler princess, with not 1, not 2, but 3 steaming burritos stacked high. The look on his face. Priceless. Shock, confusion, betrayal, like I had desecrated the holy temple of his burrito cult. Then he looked down at himself, realized he was wearing neon swim trunks that left nothing to the imagination, and just about combusted. Meanwhile, the dog, now free from bathtub exile, sat beside me, tail wagging, finally reclaiming his spot as king of the living room. That moment, that was my justice. The next morning, I set the stage. I told him, very sweetly, breakfast is ready. He shuffled in, recorder in hand, probably expecting eggs or pancakes. What did he find? A plate, hot pink, glittery, fit for a toddler princess, with not one, not two, but 3 steaming burritos stacked high. The look on his face. Priceless. Shock, confusion, betrayal, like I had desecrated the holy temple of his burrito cult. Then he looked down at himself, realized he was wearing neon swim trunks that left nothing to the imagination, and just about combusted. Meanwhile, the dog, now free from bathtub exile, sat beside me, tail wagging, finally reclaiming his spot as king of the living room. That moment, that was my justice. So yeah, my husband wanted to live like some kind of burrito monk in a minimalist TikTok monastery. And in the end, I turned his little empire against him. Because here's the thing. If you underestimate someone long enough, one day, they'll stop cleaning up your mess, and start serving you revenge instead. If this story gave you chills, or maybe just made you laugh till you cried, smash that like button, drop your best revenge story in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more tales of justice served extra spicy. Until next time, keep your burritos cooked, your dishes intact, and your dogs out of the bathtub.